The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Wagner Auto, Hermanson Endodontics, Leisure Palace Pools and Spas, and Xander Auto Parts.
Good toe drag move with a shot. He scores! Jared Beck on the power play, and the Caps lead at 1-0. 11:56 to go in the first period.
And also by the Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Beck Motor Company, Brittany Scheffelbein American Family Insurance, and AirTech Heating and Cooling.
Behind the nets, the Caps have another time. There's a backhand in front. It goes in! Ashton Grease scores. What a pass from Jared Beck. Ashton Grease gets the goal, and the Caps lead it 2-1.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Weatherall, Pure Dental Clinic, the Governor's Inn, and Ferding Electric.
Now a 2-on-1 for the Capitals. Matheson is back, Sanderson and Hudsley. Sanderson in, his shot, he scores! Sanderson scores both overtime winners for the Capitals this season, and they win it 5-4.
And now to the call of the game, here's the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to Sioux Falls as the Oahe Capitals take on the Sioux Falls Flyers in the only game of the weekend. Everything else was all canceled. Everything else was postponed except for this game here today as the Oahe Capitals look for their first win of the season, taking on Sioux Falls, who is coming in at 4-1 on the year. And we welcome you in here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You are also listening to KCCR FM Blunt as we are just past the 2 o'clock hour, just about 12 minutes away from the puck drop between the Caps and the Flyers. Everything else was canceled. Caps are supposed to be in Aberdeen on Friday. That was obviously postponed to February 10th. The boys are supposed to be here. The boys varsity team was supposed to be here last night as well. Actually, Bantams, JV, varsity. There's a lot of teams that are supposed to be here last night and into today, but those games were postponed. And then this one here today at 2:15, the U14 girls already won here today, and now they get an opportunity. The varsity team gets an opportunity to take down the defending state champions in Sioux Falls, who is coming in with that 4-1 record. And Sidney Fornwald, Eva Ram have both got 2 wins as the goalies for Sioux Falls Flyers. Again, this is just one team. There is no Sioux Falls 1 and 2 like there is on the boys' side. It's just that one team. And they are led in scoring by Rylan Pesca, who has 4 goals so far and 5 assists for those 9 points. However, it is 6 goals for Reagan Pesca and also 6 goals for Zoe Gora. So it's a balanced team. Juliana Chan's got 4 goals. You mentioned Pesca's got 4 goals. And you got Haley Gray with 2 goals, too. There's a lot of girls that score for Sioux Falls, and this Capitals team has to be ready for the amount of different girls that can score for this Sioux Falls team. The Hawaii Capital girls team coming in at 1-0 with that loss to Mitchell on Friday last week, and then the tie to Rushmore on Saturday, a 4-2 loss last Friday, a 4-4 tie to Rushmore on Saturday, and now here their final game before they get to the Christmas break, and then they'll have a 3-game weekend over the New Year's, starting with hosting Huron on Friday, December 30th. So this is their last game and only their 3rd game of the year. And remember that too, that Sioux Falls is coming in at 4-1. So this is just their 3rd game, and Sioux Falls has already got 4 wins. They're 4-1 of the season. There's only one undefeated team left, and it's Aberdeen. And the Caps had the opportunity to eliminate that last undefeated team on Friday. Never got the opportunity with the snow that came through. But this Sioux Falls team and everybody else in the state has played many more games than the Capitals, at least 2 to 3 more games than the Hawaii Capitals have. So that's the disadvantage, and also I don't want to say that's why we're playing this game today. It's good that we got a chance to play this game, but there's less time for the Capitals to get this game made up because they've only played 2 games through the first 3 weeks of the season. And so now that there's not a whole lot of extra time to make this up, and they've got to play these games and got to get them all in. And so we're able to. Everybody got here safely and soundly, and we're happy that everybody made it here. And we're excited, especially for you that didn't want to make the trip. We're excited for you to have an opportunity to listen or watch here this afternoon as the Capitals take on the Sioux Falls Flyers. We will return here in just a little bit. We'll talk more of this in this pregame show, the Wagner Auto pregame show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps!
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Governor's Inn wants to remind you of the meeting space they have available. It's good for business meetings, birthday parties, retirement parties, graduation parties, family reunions, vendor fairs, and holiday parties. Amenities at the Governor's Inn include a continental breakfast, a pool, a hot tub, Wi-Fi, and newly remodeled rooms. Call direct to book your reservation today at 605-224-4200 or stop in to 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. That's 605-224-4200 or 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Hi, this is Sarah Byrne, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here as the Hawaii Capitals, Sioux Falls Flyers coming up here in just a little bit. So we talked about a little bit about what Sioux Falls brings and what the Hawaii Capitals bring as a young team. There is 3 seniors on the team, one in the back of the net with Abigail Stewart-Fromm, and then you got Alyssa Stahl as well as Sarah Byrne, the 2 defensemen, and a forward are the other 2 seniors of the 3. And so this is a young team, but this is a team that's with the U14 win, they're going to have a lot of experience, a lot of hockey, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch this team continue to build and continue to grow over this season and in the next couple of years. So far, Briley Kafka's got 2 goals in the season as she has got those 2 goals along with the goal from Elliot Birch, Cami Larson, Emily Nemec, and Brenna Ullman. Those 5 have scored of the 6 goals in the first 2 games of the year for the Capitals. Stewart-Fromm was in net for the first game of the season. She had 27 saves on 31 shots. that 4 goals against average. And Sophia Pashong had the other starts on that Saturday in a tie, 20 saves on 24 shots. So both of that 4 goals against average. Save percentage for Stuart Fromm at .871 and for Sophia Pashong at .833. And the goalies on the other side for Sioux Falls, who have played so far, Sydney Fornwald at 2-1. She's made 57 saves on 64 shots against a goals against average of 2.33, save percentage .891. But she does have a shutout so far in the season. And Eva Ram has got a 38 saves on 38 shots in the 2 games that she has played. One shutout, so she came in relief in another game. But 0 goals against average and a save percentage of 1,000 for Eva Ram. We will return one more time here, and we will have Puck Drop for you next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Marie Thompson, Dr. Joan Umiker, and Dr. Monty Bechtold at Pierre Dental Clinic. You can expect a friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pierre Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Jim Wadeen, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here as we are set for puck drop between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls Flyers, as the starting lineups have already been introduced, as it is for the Hawaii Capitals. Elliot Birch along with Brenna Ullman, Katie Reese, Cami Larson, and Riley Kafka. And that starting lineup, there's Cami Larson, who is a junior, and then you got 3 8th graders, and Kafka, who's a sophomore as well. And the starting goalie is Abigail Stewart-Fromm. So again, as we get to the starting lineups for the Sioux Falls Flyers, it is Danny Bukovic, and Malin Abbott on defense. Scarlett Black, Zoe Gorham, and Hallie Watson are the three forwards, and Sydney Fordwald is in net. Capitals going from left to right, and the Sioux Falls Flyers from right to left. We're ready to go here on this Sunday afternoon as the Caps win the opening faceoff, and we're underway, but quickly give it up to the Sioux Falls Flyers. That is going to be Malin Abbott over on the far side of the ice. Right back in comes now the Flyers as they bring it in for the first time. That one swept away by Brenna Ullman, and now it's going to be going the other way. That one is a shot and a save made by Stuart Fromm as the first shot from the Flyers goes on net, and Stuart Fromm with the save. Here comes Briley Kafka to center ice for the Capitals. She'll carry it in on her off wing. On her back end, turns her pass into open ice that's intercepted by the Flyers as it is Black. Their pass as Larson gets tripped by the back skates of Black. Kafka will swing it in and around, and it'll make its way all the way around behind the nets. That pass goes up. That's held in by Emily Nemec. That shot went wide right in front of Sydney Fornwall. Then to the near side it comes. Kirsten Miller was able to get it out. There's one swung to the net by Buffalo, who had 4 goals in the U14 game. Micah Buffalo gets the first shot for the Caps, and Fornwall makes the save. 1-1 in shots. Minute and 1 second gone by to open up this game here at the Shields Iceplex in the Leadership rink. Faceoff is controlled by the Capitals up to the blue line. That's going to be held in by Mallory Lehrkamp over on the far side of the ice. Chipped out of the zone by the Flyers. It'll make its way back into the Capitals' own end. And that pass into the corner. Swung back up the boards. That's intercepted and swung out of the zone by Miller. The Flyers back in. No icing. Back to get it is Lehrkamp. Up for Buffalo on the far side. They'll come here to the near side. 1-1 in shots so far. No score early on in the first period. As the Flyers, it's a dangerous team for the Flyers. You want to stay as within one shot for as long as you possibly can, if not have the lead. You want to stay tied with or the lead, because once you get down to this team, it's hard to come back against them. That's what you play to the corner here for the Flyers. So that is Zoe Gorham. Back out to the point. There's a shot that's off of a stick. It's knocked down. Now Sarah Byrne with it. She'll fling it out of the zone. That will make its way down, and that will go for an icing. And we get a whistle with 14:48 left to go here in the first period. No score between the Capitals and the Sioux Falls Flyers. 1-1 in shots. Again, Stuart Fromm is in net for the Caps. She's made 27 saves on 31 shot attempts in her first game of the season. 4 goals against average. Fornwald, a 2.33 goals against average. This faceoff was won by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Going to be played to the corner. That's going to be picked up. Going by number 82 and Alyssa Lingen. Her pass to the slot. That one is broken up. Comes all the way through and out of the zone. That one by Larson. At the Sioux Falls blue line. Puck up in the air. Knocked down by the stick. Controlled by the Caps. Back in the neutral zone where it's given back up here for Sioux Falls. There's a collision at center ice. Moving it back in. There's a shot up high. And a blocker save made by Stuart Fromm. Her second save here this afternoon. That pass comes over towards the slot. Alyssa Stahl is able to swing it on the back end, and now Larson will go 2-on-2 into the neutral zone and will swing it in and go off for a change. Katie Reese still there for the Caps, looking to attack. Pass comes back to the near side, where it's going to be taken by Reagan Pesca, and out of the zone it comes. Nemec goes across ice to Elliot Bircher, defensive partner. That one's pickpocketed by Buffalo. Buffalo is tripped up. What they would say play on Zoe Gorham. She moves in. Gora with a shot. That one went wide of Stuart Fromm. Back here to the near side again. Miller. That one is broken up. Held in by the Flyers. Played back to the corner by Bukovic. It's picked up by Birch. She's got a lot of speed. If she gets open ice, she's got a lot of speed to go. Comes to Miller. At the blue line. Still controlled by the Capitals. Out of the zone it goes. It's not going to go far enough down for an icing. 13-10 left to go here in the first period. No score between Sioux Falls and Oahe. Skating in the neutral zone, and a good job to break it up, and we get a whistle of a offside, I believe, is called. So we get a whistle Or did we get a penalty called? So there is a penalty that will be against Lady Youngblood. But I didn't see the hand go up. And we'll see if we get told what exactly it was.
With 51 remaining in the first period, we have an Oahe penalty, minor penalty, too many on the ice.
Had too many on the ice. So it's a bench minor. Youngblood does not get charged for that penalty, but it is a power play here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. First one of the day. They're the top power play team in the state right now at 57.1% early on in the year. There's a shot and a glove save by Stuart Fromm. That one came from Alyssa Lingen. We've been on the power play 7 times as Sioux Falls with a 57.1% power play percentage. The Oahe Capitals at 75% on the penalty kill. As they have killed off 6 of the 8 power plays against. That one will be cleared all the way down the ice. One by Emily Nemec goes on net. Forward wall comes out. 12:20 left to go in the first period. 1:18 left here in the power play for Sioux Falls. Here comes Sioux Falls back into the offensive zone. Rylan Pesca behind the net. Circles the wagons. Into the corner, drops it back over. Nemec will pick it up. 2 Flyers over there, but it's still going to be grabbed by Sioux Falls. That pass across ice, that's broken up. And that one was broken up by Learcamp, and out of the zone it goes for the Capitals. But comes right back in. That's going to be Bukovic. Bukovic trying to move in. A good poke check by Katie Reese. Nemec will pick it back up in the corner. Instead, Hallie Watson back out to the blue line, walking in. There's a shot that went all the way through, and a right pad save made by Stuart Fromm. 30 seconds left to go here in the power play. Dumped back in by the Flyers. Learcamp back behind the net here for the Capitals. Lost the puck. Still with it. And now turned over to Sioux Falls. Back out of the point. Walking in. Fanning on a shot. The first time was Rebecca Harris. And they'll come back around here for Nemec to pick up. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Nemec trying to get the puck out of the zone. Instead, it's still broken up by Bukovic. She'll come back onto it. Bukovic, as the penalty expires, past the slot, and that one is missed. And Micah Buffalo, who just stepped on the ice, is able to pick up the puck and then throws it down. That will be an icing waved off, as it was just barely missed by Sioux Falls, but deemed that they should have been able to play it. Back at the blue line, Buffalo trying to move it back into the offensive zone. She'll turn to the boards here on the near side. Puck will go back behind the net. Sarah Byrne over to the corner. Instead, Sioux Falls again trying to exit their own end. To their blue line, a good pass. That one, though, it went off the stick and goes down. Picked back up by Brenna Ullman. 10:20 left to go here in the first period. 4 shots to 1 in favor of Sioux Falls. That one will make its way all the way down. We get an icing with 10:15 left to go, 10:16 left to go here in the first period. No score between the Caps and the Flyers. Hawaii looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-1, 1-0. They lost to Mitchell 4-2 on last Friday, and then last Saturday had a 4-4 tie with Rushmore, their first 2 home games of the season. A face-off one here by the Flyers. At the blue line, Pesca is able to hold the zone, push it into the corner, and now a pass from the near side. Pesca starts to move in, but a good job to intercept it was Birch, and that will make its way out of the zone. Birch looking to maybe get a chance to get a steal up in the neutral zone. She'll swing her way back to her defensive spot. And the Flyers have it back in their own end. Here pass for Lingen. That's intercepted by the Capitals. Back again, here comes Sioux Falls, walking it back into the face-off circle. There's a shot and a save made by Stuart Fromm. She's got all 5 saves so far for the Caps. Back out to the point, trying to swing one towards the net, but that was broken up. Scarlett Black had that opportunity. Back again to the blue line. Moving it around with Rebecca Harris. She shoots, she scores. Harris gets it past Stuart Fromm. And a 1-0 lead with 9:20 to go here in the first period. And Sioux Falls has got the first one. And for Rebecca Harris, that is goal number 2 of the season. And now the all-important next goal has got to come for the Oahe Capitals. 9:15 left to go here in the first period. A pass coming to the front. There's a backhander that's broken up. The Capitals had that opportunity. And now from the point, there's a shot trying to redirect. It was Gafka, and somehow Fornwall was able to find the puck and was able to keep it out and gets a save and covers for the whistle with 9:02 left to go here in the first period. An initial shot was from Learcamp and end up being towards Kafka. She'll take the face-off here, will Kafka, to the left of Fornwall. And the face-off will be won by Sioux Falls. Here comes Rylan Pesca back in. Walks it straight up and shot it just high over Stuart Fromm. Walked it right down the middle of the ice in the offensive zone. In the corner again, here is the Flyers. Reagan Pesca. That one's out. Pesca, Rylan Pesca holds it in right at the blue line. To the chagrin of the Capitals fans that were right around that blue line in the crowd. That pass coming, looking for it coming in front. The puck is loose and it's pushed just wide to the near side corner. And the Capitals again trying to push it up the wall and get it out of the zone. It is Reagan Pesca, pass. Rylan Pesca with a shot, and Stuart Fromm makes the save. A good look there from Rylan Pesca. And Stuart Fromm's able to get her 8th save of the first period. 8:12 left to go here in the first. Still 1-0 lead here on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. As Rebecca Harris has the lone goal so far. Byrne and Gora on the faceoff, won by Gora. At the blue line, good job there by Kirsten Miller to knock the puck off the stick of Madeline Abbott. Abbott will go back to her own end behind the goal line to pick it back up. And it's played back at the blue line. Buffalo plays it around. Here to the behind the net again. It is Bukovic up to the blue line. Stahl holds the zone. Good job there by Alyssa Stahl. Abbott again will pick it up. To the near side, up the boards. Stahl will try and pinch in to hold it another time. It was chipped out of the zone. Brenna Ullman's there to play it. Throws it across ice into empty ice, and there's going to be too many on the ice now for Sioux Falls. They had somebody go off the ice, but was not off the ice until before the puck was played. She did not get off the ice until after it was played. Black is going to serve the penalty, but this is too many for now Sioux Falls. So too many on the ice was a call against the Capitals. And now with 7:31 to go in the first period. The Caps have their first power play opportunity. We'll see if the Caps can get something going here. They're 50% of the power play, 1 for 2 on the season. And Nemec had an opportunity in front, but the shot was blocked. Nemec was open for a moment, but Rylan Pesca stepped in front and blocked the shot and was able to clear the puck. 20 seconds gone by here in the power play. Back to the neutral zone. It's a bouncing puck. Nemec tried a blind pass over, and it will be picked up by Katie Reese, and now it's Larson. Plays it back to the blue line for Kafka. She starts to walk it in. Tried to toe drag, move around, but it was taken away by Pesca. And Rylan Pesca will throw it down the ice. Learcamp has to go pick it up. She lost her stick, though, behind the net. Kafka will eventually come away with the puck, and the Capitals here with 1:10 to go in the power play. Need to get something moving up the ice. Here is Larson, near side. Walks in the offensive zone. Larson's shot is blocked. Cleared away again by the Flyers. Gore will throw it just wide of the net from the blue line. Learcamp up ahead for Kafka. 50 seconds to go in the power play. They went too far for Kafka. And it's played back around again. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Caps looking for that first shot here in the power play. Here is now Buffalo. Buffalo makes a move around one defender, moves it back around the same defender for the second time. That shot was sticked away by Fornwald, and it's going to be played here the near side by Sioux Falls, and Bukovic will turn to her forehand, but can't clear the zone. Great play there by Miller to hold it in. Down to 18 seconds on the power play. To the corner it is. Up the boards another time. Now that will be turned and swung away by Sioux Falls. And the Flyers are going to get a kill on their first penalty against with 5:35 left to go. We'll go back to 5-on-5 here in just a moment as that puck is held in by Rylan Pesca another time. Another good stick by Miller, but still with the support of the Flyers, held in. Pesca pass over. That one missed for Watson. And they'll come back out to the blue line, picked up by Miller. She'll escape to the neutral zone. Miller along with Kafka. That shot from the blue line is going to be a save made by Fornwald. Kafka dropped down to a knee to try and hold that line to stay onside. She did, and the shot from the blue line was an easy save for Fornwald. She's now got 4 saves on those 4 shot attempts. 5:12 left to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 lead for the Sioux Falls Flyers. And the faceoff is controlled by Sioux Falls. Around the boards, it's held in. That shot from Ullman got through, and Fornwald makes her 5th save. Played back behind the net. And it's going to be eventually picked up by the Flyers. Out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be carried in by the Flyers. A Fandong shot attempt by Scarlet Black. And then out of the zone by the Capitals. Back to the Sioux Falls blue line. And the Flyers will turn. Vukovic to the neutral zone off the boards. It's going to be grabbed here by Ullman. And Brenna Ullman on the back end, flips it into the zone, knocked down and played by Abbott. She'll turn and skate to the neutral zone as the Capitals back skate defensively. Abbott all the way around, but she fanned the shots. A couple of Capital players hit the ice. But a good defensive play by 2 other Capitals to make sure that that puck never got back to the front of the net. This played back around. There's Aubrey Stewart along over there with Dakota McIntyre. This will be played back. The Flyers start to move in. Backhand pass. Lincoln tried a one-timer, but it was another good stick by the Capitals. That's those sticks in lanes as Brenna Ullman was the one to break up that pass attempt that nearly turned into a one-timer. At the blue line, it's Emily Nemec that will pick it up, and Nemec, her pass goes across. It's Katie Reese now as she'll move it in the offensive zone. Reese on her off wing on a backhand pass to the slot, but Nemec was just a little bit too far in front. It's a race to the blue line on the near side. On the back end by Larson to hold the zone for a moment, but Vukovic came out of the zone, kicked along though by Nemec, and her backhand pass looking for Reese another time. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Sioux Falls, and now the Flyers right in the offensive zone. That shot is blocked by Kafka. Their pass over just a little bit too far for Nemec, late on a shift. Nemec just didn't have the gas to reach out far enough to pick it up. Zoe Gora moves it back in for the Flyers. There's a shot and a glove save made by Stuart Fromm. Didn't cover it, though. Didn't catch it cleanly, so the Capitals were able to swing it out of danger. And now it's going to be played back again. There's a shot that goes to the top of the crease and wide to the near side. Out of the blue line, Kami Larson. Gora will pick it back up in the neutral zone. Back to the Flyers then. Nearly lost the puck was Reagan Pesca. And a good stick from Nemec. One thing for the Capitals so far in this first period, while the shots are 10-5 in favor of Sioux Falls, they've had a lot of good sticks in lane. And sticks in lanes, not making it easy for Sioux Falls on passing attempts throughout this first period. And McIntyre again. All those picked back up by Sioux Falls. There's a shot blocked by McIntyre. Knocked the stick out of her hands. She was able to pick it right back up. And a pass to the slot comes in front. A save is made by Stuart Fromm. A one-timer from Reagan Pesca was right in front, and Stuart Fromm was able to make the save. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Still a 1-0 score for Sioux Falls. Here's a good stick lift from Kafka. She picks it up in the neutral zone, throws it in from the red line, and goes off for a change. Fornwald came out of the net to tee it up, played along. That pass is going to be intercepted by Buffalo. She'll try and turn and swing one towards the net. There's a bouncing puck that's going just wide. Fornwald will let it go. Miller trying to pick up a steal in the offensive zone. She does come away with it. That shot was blocked by Vukovic and went wide. Went right off the middle of the stick from Vukovic. Back behind the net, Miller will intercept it. That pass trying to come in front was broken up. That pass just past Elliott Birch. They're going to wave off icing. It's not going to get there anyway, even if they did try and wave it off, or didn't wave it off. 1:10 left to go here in the first period. This will be Ullman now. Ullman trying to push up the boards. Bodies are flying on the ice right now. It's played back. Birch will pick it up. And Elliot Birch will skate behind the net. She can skate away from pretty much anybody in the state. That one will be down the ice, near side. Will roll all the way down for an icing. They'll wave it off the last second. 40 seconds to go here in the first period. That pass all the way through the middle of the ice. He got out of the zone. Birch tried to tab it along for Kafka, but went just a little bit too far away from her. And the Flyers will push it back in the zone with 30 seconds to go in the first period. Here is now Larson. Back skates to the puck. That pass intercepted for a moment. The Capitals another good stick, and now they have a chance to get a break moving forward. Kafka moving in onside. Kafka with a shot. That went off of a stick. Top of the glass, stays in play with 13 seconds to go. To the near side corner, Rylan Pesca. She's trying to wait for that final seconds to go off the clock. Down to 5 seconds. Went up the door that allows the players to leave and almost bounced back into play. Went off the door. It's not the Zamboni door, but one of the doors that allows the players out of the ice, where the Flyers will end up going off the ice. And it nearly came back out in front, but it does end the period as the Caps are outshot 11-5 in the first. But they trailed just 1-0 after the end of the first period on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. We'll return with our first intermission reports. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Schuffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Cami Larson, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here in the first intermission report, as the Hawaii Capitals are down just 1-0 at the end of the first period with the Caps and Flyers here from Sioux Falls. One of the few games to be played across the state all weekend, as for varsity-wise at least. There is not a whole lot to the boys' games were both postponed. No makeup date as of yet for those two games, but they will be made up at some point. The girls' game on Friday that was supposed to be played against Aberdeen, that will now be February 10th. So there's a lot of scheduled changes over the next couple of weeks. And the Pierre Governors, they were supposed to be playing both Friday and Saturday, the boys and the girls. The boys out in Sturgis and Spearfish. The girls at home against Sturgis and Spearfish. Those have been postponed, obviously, but they're going to be played up on now December 30th and 31st. But the boys will travel. It's going to be flip-flop now. They're supposed to play Sturgis Friday and Spearfish Saturday. Well, now it's Spearfish on Friday and Sturgis on Saturday. So the boys will still go out west. The girls will still host. And the girls' first home game now for Pierre Governor girls basketball will be on Tuesday against Watertown, and we'll have that for you here on, not here, but over on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Oahe Capitals, after today, they will be off until the following Friday after Christmas when they get those 3 games in the weekend, the 30th, 31st, and the first day of 2023, as they will be at home for all 3 of those games, but they'll host Huron. That's part of a boys and girls doubleheader at the Expo Center. The boys will play their lone game of the weekend on the 30th. On the 30th on that Friday against the Huron All-Stars, as that'll be at the Expo Center. Those games, we will not have those games on YouTube. Our next Capitals broadcast, barring any changes of scheduling, but the next hockey broadcast will be on that Saturday, that first Saturday of 2023, when the Caps go to Rushmore to take on the Thunder. That'll be the next time that we have a Capitals broadcast after today. Capitals and Sioux Falls 1 Flyers. Let's go through the first period. 11 shots for the Flyers, 5 for the Capitals. The only goal was Rebecca Harris, who got the goal to make it 1-0, and that came with 9:20 left to go in the first period. As both teams got a penalty against, both teams were unable to score the power play, as it was too many on the ice for both the Caps and the Flyers. You don't see that very often, but both teams got called for too many on the ice. The first one for the Caps came with 13:07, and they were able to kill that off, and nothing against the Caps until it was Rebecca Harris that scored an even-strength goal. Scarlett Black and Hallie Watson got the assists on that goal. And then too many were called on the ice were called against Sioux Falls with 7:31 to go, and the Caps were able to get 1 shot on the power play, but nothing to show for it, as it is still a 1-0 game at the end of the first period between the Sioux Falls Flyers and the Oahe Capitals. And for the Capitals, this is where you kind of want to be at. Again, a team like Sioux Falls and what they are able to do, it almost feels insurmountable if you go down by 2 goals. It's not impossible, but you go down by 2 goals to the Sioux Falls team, it just feels impossible to make that comeback. Right now, you're just one lucky bouncer for the Capitals or an unlucky bounce for the Flyers, whichever way you look at it, to tie in this game up, and then you get back to even and you feel pretty good. But being down 2 goals or more to Sioux Falls, it's tough to come back. There's other teams that you can make that comeback. And again, it's not saying it's impossible to do, but this next goal that's scored in this game is very crucial that the Capitals get it to stay either tied or within 1 shot of the Sioux Falls Flyers. If you go down by 2, it makes it that much, in every team, it makes it that much more difficult. But a team like Sioux Falls and what they're able to do, it just makes that so much harder to try and to get back into the game to try and tie it back up. Capitals and Flyers, it is a 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls at the end of 1. We'll return with more of the first intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on a Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Marie Thompson, Dr. Joan Umiker, and Dr. Monty Bechtold at Pier Dental Clinic. You can expect a friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pier Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pier.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hi, this is Alyssa Stahl, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here and continuing our first image report, we'll go through some of the scores. There's not a whole lot of scores from across the state for girls varsity hockey, but there is a final from today. The Aberdeen Cougars beat Watertown 8-1, so the Cougars stay undefeated. And the Caps were supposed to play them on Friday, but the weather had a little bit different ideas. But there was quite a few games on the boys varsity side. Friday it was Yankton beating Sioux Center 4-1, as the Yankton Bucks now are sitting at 4-4 in the season. Sioux Falls beats Brandon Valley 9-1. And they'll have to, Sioux Falls won that, beat Brandon Valley 9-1. They'll have to go back and change that inside the scoring on the website, because it says they won 9-1 in overtime. So Brandon Valley has a point that they shouldn't have on the standings, but they will go back and change that for sure. Sioux Center beat Aberdeen 5-1 on Saturday. And then the Caps and Sioux Falls Flyers, those games were all postponed. Watertown beats Huron 7-2 on Saturday. And Brookings also beat Mitchell 6-2. On Saturday. On Sunday, Sioux Center, they beat Aberdeen 3-2. That was earlier today. They got a 3-2 win over Aberdeen, Sioux Center boys, that is. Huron will host Sioux Falls, and Brookings, it's going to be tomorrow. Brookings will be hosting Huron, but Huron right now is going to be hosting Sioux Falls too. That's a 4 o'clock game for that one. We'll return with the second period coming up here after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
The Governor's Inn wants to remind you of the meeting space they have available. It's good for business meetings, birthday parties, retirement parties, graduation parties, family reunions, vendor fairs, and holiday parties. Amenities at the Governor's Inn include a continental breakfast, a pool, a hot tub, Wi-Fi, and newly remodeled rooms. Call direct to book your reservation today at 605-224-4200 or stop in to 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. That's 605-224-4200 or 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684. As we welcome you back here, we are set for the second period as the Hawaii Capitals. They are down 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard as we welcome you back here as the Caps looking to get that tying goal here early on in this second period as it's a 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls. Rebecca Harris has the lone goal. That came with 9:20 left to go, about halfway, but in that first period got that 1-0 advantage. Caps will now go from right to left, the Flyers from left to right. And we're underway here in the second period as the faceoff will be controlled by the Hawaii Capitals. At the red line. Katie Reese, that puck will eventually make its way back to the Capitals blue line where Birch will pick it up. Her pass just a little bit too far from Larson. Fresh, clean sheet of ice as we start the second period. Moving in is the Flyers. And a good back check there by Birch. The puck still came back in front, and it was a near good look there from the Flyers as that one was kicked by Ryland Pesca, was able to hold the zone right on the near side blue line. That pass coming over, that one went in front, that puck is loose, and somehow Stuart Fromm will eventually fall on top of it. She tried to swing at it, that one, it didn't necessarily go off the stick, it might have missed the stick and went off the skates of Stuart Fromm, and then it bounced in front and just kind of laid there for a second, and Stuart Fromm was able to cover, and no harm done. A whistle with 16-18 left to go here in the second period. The faceoff will be left of Stuart Fromm. The faceoff was won by the Flyers. Pushed to the near side corner. Picked back up behind the goal line. That was a swung in front and went off of Stuart Fromm and goes to the far side, whereas Micah Buffalo that will end up picking it back up in the neutral zone. There's a bouncing puck. Byrne over there pushing one of those Sioux Falls players farther back. Standing about 6 or 7 inches taller than Allie Holm, I believe it is, for Sioux Falls. Here's Buffalo. She is tripped up, but a couple of players were tripped up. This will be a hand pass. They let it go as Alyssa Stahl. Maybe it's because it went backwards on the ice and it ended up not being a hand pass, but Buffalo put the glove down and pushed it all the way back to Stahl, who got a shot on net, and a save was made. As Kafka will hold the zone to the near side as it comes for Buffalo. Back around the boards in the corner on the far side. This will be Hallie Watson that picks it up. And now 2-on-1 going the other way here for Sioux Falls. The Flyers move in on a 2-on-1. There's a shot and a glove save by Stuart Fromm. And there is no rebound. Catches that in the webbing, and we get a whistle with 15-18 to go here in the second period. It is now save number 13 of the day for Stuart Fromm. 14-6 in shots in favor of Sioux Falls, as we have played just a little over near a minute and 45 seconds of this second period. The face-off was won by the Flyers at the blue line. Trying to back in, keep it in was Rebecca Harris. And now the Capitals nearly had an opportunity to go maybe a 3-on-1 the other way. As Dakota McIntyre is going to be picked back up by Ullman, although sticked away. And now moving back in is Lincoln. Lincoln a pass to the slot, and that one missed, looking for a player in front that is not on the roster for me. So as the Caps will have it back, and it's played back out by Birch. And now it will be Pesca again. Ryland Pesca moving in. Leaves it back off the boards to take by Reagan Pesca. Ryland Pesca pass to the front. That one is broken up. And now the zone by McIntyre as Katie Reese looking to go to her, but it was just a little bit too far away from her. Scarlett Black a pass. That one went off the boards, nearly stolen away by the Capitals. Up here on the near side, Birch pinches in to try and hold the zone, but now it'll be played back up by Pesca. Birch will push her a little bit off the puck as she was able to dump it in, though, was Pesca. And now Ryland Pesca back again, trying to come in front. That puck is still loose, pushed towards the net, and Stuart Fromm is able to cover for the whistle with 14:01 left to go here in the second period. Still 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. As the faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Fromm. That shot got all the way through. A backhand in front. Nemec with a collision. Was not a check. Checking would result in a penalty, but a collision. Pass to the front. That one missed. Looking for Gora. And now Kirsten Miller will pirouette around to find the puck to clear the zone. But now Gora right back in for Sioux Falls. Gora on her backhand, going on her off wing. She'll turn back to her forehand. A pass to the slot off the stick of Miller. To the far side boards it went. Picked back up by the Flyers. And Lingen went down easily. So now the Capitals will pick it back up. And now Kafka will skate to center ice. Will try and swing wide to get in the offensive zone. Kafka with the shot. Bouncing puck and a save made by Fornwald. And now Gora again. Off the boards, but held in by Buffalo. That shot got through, and Fornwald makes the save, pushing it to the far side boards. At the blue line, Byrne holds the zone for a moment. The Capitals are trying to make a change right there with the puck at the net. or puck at the bench. Now Katie Reese will throw it back in. That was a good change there by the Caps. A little bit dangerous. Sorry to get called for too many on the ice one time, but made a good change with the puck still over there. Here's Reese that holds the zone. Pushes it back towards the corner, but it was broken up by the Flyers before it got there. It will eventually come out. Thrown back in by Brenna Ullman. The Caps tag back up as it's played all the way around to the near side corner. 12:35 left to go here in the second period. Picked back up by the Flyers. Played off the boards. Abbott up to the near side, or the far side. Good exit out of the zone by the Sioux Falls Flyers. That one is broken up by the Caps. Again, they've been very good to get sticks in lanes. Now Byrne, 2-on-2 into the zone. That pass looking over, and that one's going to be broken up. Ava Lavenger on the ice with Byrne, and that one just couldn't quite get the speed moving up. There's a shot at another glove save. That one was going wide, but Stuart Fromm makes the save, and we get a whistle with 12:03 to go here in the second period. 15-8 in shots in favor of Sioux Falls. 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard for the Sioux Falls Flyers here early on in the second period. Face off to the left of Stuart Fromm. It's won by the Flyers. There's a one-time chance that went wide. That one came from the point. And now it's picked back up by Kafka. She's going to pick up speed again here in the neutral zone. Kafka moving into the offensive end. Kafka with a shot and a save made by Fornwald. Nearly snuck underneath the glove of Fornwald. But she makes her 8th save. Stahl holds the zone in. This one will come back to the blue line. Another good job there by Larson to hold it in for another moment. Dakota McIntyre racing after it, but it's picked back up this time by Rylan Pesca. And Pesca moving in here for the Flyers. All the way to the corner. Another time for Kafka. She tries to fish it out of the zone, but it's broken back up by the Flyers, who hold it in. Alyssa Stahl back behind the net. That pass goes off the back of the net. Played back again to the near side corner. The Flyers behind the goal line. That pass to the front, and that one just missed. Looking back door, Marissa Reddy was over there. But it will be played back over to the near side and then swung out. That one will be called icing, and a veteran play there by Alyssa Lingen, who could have reached the stick out to play it, pulled it back, and the referee, whether he didn't see it or just thought maybe the puck had already got past Lingen, she probably could have made that play, but a very veteran play by Lingen to hold that stick back to let it go for an icing. And an offensive zone face-off here for the Flyers. Vukovic from the face-off win, backhands back to the corner. Ullman now on the backhand here for the Capitals behind the net. Her pocket's picked by Lingen. And Alyssa Lingen had two Capitals around her, and that one was taken away by the Capitals. That one from Emily Nemec. She'll pick the puck back up, and now Nemec will start to move it in with Kirsten Miller. Nemec passes it to the slots, and that one just a little bit too far for Miller. Into the corner on the far side it goes. This will be played again here by Sioux Falls as they pick it back up. Out for Lingen, who will go one-on-one. Brenna Ullman back along with Elliott Birch, who gets back. Now Lingen swings wide. A pass to the slot. That one's broken up by Birch. And now here is Ullman up ahead. Out of the zone by Buffalo. She races after it to the near side, but it will be grabbed by the Rebecca Harris of the Flyers. 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Miller knocks the puck down. Tries to swing it towards the net. That one went in front of Fornwald. And then Sarah Byrne was able to fish the puck away from number 92 in Watson. Back around to the far side, the Flyers' own end. One Flyer tumbles to the ice. Byrne trying to pick the puck back up in the offensive attacking zone, but it will eventually make its way out. And now here is Katie Reese to pass it up ahead for Brenna Ullman, who will get a running start to the puck, trying to swing it into the zone, but that was off the stick of Watson. Now Larson racing after it as it's in the attacking end, trying to get a pass to the slot. No one home for the Capitals, and Gora plays it back over on the far side. The Flyers a pass. That one is broken up. Still in the attacking end for a moment, but now Reese back in the neutral zone will pick it back up. Long pass back out for Birch. Didn't get all of it, so it's intercepted. Dumped back in by Sioux Falls, but they'll go off for a change, and it'll be played all the way around. Birch has to go race after it. Gore is the first one to it for the Flyers, and it's come back here for Reese. Gore picks it back up. Her pass looking back door. That's intercepted by the Capitals, and then swung back down as Ullman will ice it with 8:43 to go here in the second period. 1-0 still the score on American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. 15-9 in shots in favor of the Sioux Falls Flyers. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt as we hit the 3 o'clock hour on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you're with us wherever you might be, whether you're in the state of South Dakota or across the country. Whether you're on Capital City Rock, on a line at CapitalCityRock.com, or watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. There's a shot up high, blocker down by Fornwald after the Capitals won the faceoff from their own end, took it all the way down the ice, and Kirsten Miller had an opportunity to get that shot on net. This will be played over. They wave off icing, say it's a good onside play. Kafka will pick it up in the zone. She tried to get around one of the defenders for Sioux Falls. That pass coming to the slot, and it's broken up. And there's a backhander through the crease. Kirsten Miller will pick it up for the Capitals. That one's off the stick, off the glass, and out of the zone. Stays in play. And at the neutral zone, it's picked back up by the Flyers, where they take control, and a pass to the near side for Addison Schmidt. Schmidt had her pocket picked by the Capitals in Aubrey Stewart. There's a pass over. That one is going to be broken up. And now Larson moves it back in. And Larson, the junior, looking to race after it. Gora up ahead. And she passes it right over to the Capitals player in Learcamp. And then Learcamp is pushed down to the ice. And a penalty's coming up, and a penalty will be called against the Flyers. A interference call against the Flyers. Could have been a check as well, but it will be for Addison Schmidt. So Schmidt will head to the box, and the Capitals will have their second power play opportunity. 7:32 left to go here in the second period, and the Caps with that opportunity now. Looking to try and tie this game up 1-1. On the power play, they're 0 for 1 so far with just one shot, and that puck will escape the zone off the face-off win for the Flyers. They did end up, yeah, they do call interference on Schmidt. Pass over here for Reese. She gets pinned to the boards. That one's cleared. That one's off of Birch, so it's picked up by Lingen. That one worked well for the Flyers. Now Lingen on the back end, trying to kill more time with 1:30 left to go on the power play. 7 minutes to play in the second period. Nemec over there as well. 3 Capital players, 2 Flyer players. It'll eventually be worked free here for the Capitals. With 6:45 left to go, and now here is Larson. And Cami Larson moving into the offensive zone, carries it all the way in. Larson, a backhand, looking for a pass, but it's broken up by the Flyers, and now with the change being made by the Capitals, they're going to get back defensively. 2-on-2 into the zone. Rylan Pesca moving in. Brenna Ullman drops down to a knee to try and block a pass. Still turning with it was Pesca. She tried to wrap all the way around the goal to get a shot away, but unable to. Now Learcamp had her pocket picked. 45 to go on the power play. That one will eventually make its way to the bench. Will the puck, and we get a whistle with 6:16 to go here in the second period. Caps without a shot so far in the first minute and 15 seconds of this power play. 45 to go. In a 1-0 game with American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Flyers still have that 1-0 lead. Rebecca Harris, the only goal scorer so far for the Flyers. Flyers have it again. That pass off the boards, not out of the zone, held in by the Capitals. Alyssa Stahl trying to get a shot away, but it's broken up, and now it's back the other way for the Flyers. And now 2-on-2 back in the zone. There's a shot, and a save is made by Stuart Fromm. That came from Harris. Kafka back behind the net. She'll pick it back up. And now she'll spin past Watson, and her pass up in the zone. And now it's played back around again. Here is Stahl. Stahl picks it up behind the net. Her pass goes up with 7 to go on the power play. Caps are going to go 0 for 2 on the power play so far in this game. And it's now going to be played over here as the Flyers back to full strength with 5:25 left to go here in the second period. That one down, it will go far enough for an icing. They wave it off. The referee was looking at the other one, but they wave off icing. This will be played up the boards, and now here is Kafka. Caps can go 3-on-3 in the zone. There's a shot from Kafka. Fornwald makes the save, and there is no rebound. A whistle with 5:07 left to go here in the second period. No shots on that power play for the Hawaii Capitals. as it's still a 1-0 advantage for the Flyers here in the second period. Emily Nemec will take the face-off to the right of Fordwall. Nemec wins the face-off, trying to get to the puck behind the net. Larson over there as well. Larson will eventually make its way out of the zone. Back to Birch. Her pass over for Reese. And Katie Reese trying to find the puck between her skates. Trying to dump it in, but it ends up being back to the Flyers. And now here comes Sioux Falls back in the offensive zone. That shot goes high of Stuart Fromm. Comes back towards the front of the net. She plays it to the side. Lingen gets run into the boards by Brenna Ullman. 4 players back behind the goal line. It comes over to the corner. More players fall to the ice. A couple of sticks that are free. There's a shot from the blue line, and a save is made, and no rebound there from Stuart Fromm, as she's now made 16 saves on 17 shots. We get a whistle with 4:24 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Fromm. Sarah Byrne will win the face-off. They're camped behind the nets. Lost the puck. Their pass coming to the blue paint and going just wide. On the far side, held in by Harris after Aubrey Stewart tried to get the puck out of the zone. Watson back again. Watson to the corner. Sarah Byrne over there as well, but it comes back to the point, and Pesca will push it back farther deep. Back out for Harris. That shot is broken up by Stewart. Now Gora. She tried to turn and get a pass to the slot, but that one's broken up by the Capitals. Another blocked pass by the Caps, and now here they have a chance to go 2-on-1 to the zone. Here come the Caps in. There's a shot up. Fordwall makes the save, and the rebound was a bouncing puck that comes to the near side. Byrne will hold the zone, and is played back around. That pass, oh boy, looking for the slot, and it was just broken up. Otherwise, Stewart was going to be right in front all alone for an opportunity. Ava Lavenger along with Stewart. That pass to the near side. The Flyers get the puck out of the zone, and now they have an opportunity to go the other way. Here comes Gora moving in. Gora in with a shot. That one off the stick of Stuart Fromm and into the netting for a whistle with 3:10 left to go here in the second period. It was a good shot there from Gora, trying to get in front and square away from the net. And it was Stuart Fromm that got off the stick to make the save. Face-off was won by the Flyers to the left of Stuart Fromm in the near side corner. Marissa Reddy plays it around. Out here comes now Miller. And Miller for Buffalo off of the back skates of Buffalo. It will go down. There is no icing. Bukovic will be the first one to get to it. Buffalo try to cut her off on the far side, off to her left. Played out to the top of the boards. Here is Birch trying to throw it towards the net. It's broken up. And now it's back the other way, and Birch has got to get back defensively. 3-on-2 come the Flyers. Here comes in the Flyers. And Birch is able to knock down Malin Abbott. And again, it was not a check. It was just a little bit of a collision. A little bit of a nudge from Birch, knocking her off the skates of Abbott. It's played back in again. Here is Stahl that will pick it back up. That pass looking for Buffalo was broken up by Harris. She moves in. That shot whistles wide of the glove side of Stuart Fromm. That one be chopped out of the zone, and now here's an opportunity for the Capitals going back one-on-one. Moving in is going to be Dakota McIntyre. Her shot is blockered down by Fordwall. McIntyre had the best look for the Capitals so far, and now back again. 2-on-1 come the Flyers now. A pass over for Pesca. A shot goes high of the glove side of Stuart Fromm. Into the corner, Zoe Gora. Pesca leaves it for Gora. Now back over for Ryland Pesca with 1:40 to go in the period. Lingen a pass over again for Gora. Into the corner she turns. Back out to the blue line. Gora still on her back in. Her pass is broken up. Nemec. Gora tried to get back over there and disrupts the clearing attempts. Kafka trying to play it back. He comes in front, a bouncing puck. It's going to be swung away. Now Kafka's got an opportunity to go for a partial breakaway. She can get over there. Kafka moves it around, but it goes a little bit too far to her backhand, trying to come in front. She tried to swing it around Malin Abbott, and just a little bit too far, as that will go all the way down for an icing with 1:05 to go here in the second period. Things have opened up between the Caps and the Flyers. Dakota McIntyre had the best chance. Kafka nearly had an opportunity to take it all the way in. Tried to deke around Abbott, but the puck went just a little bit too far. And so now with 1:05 to go, the Capitals have had some pretty good looks. They've made it just a 4-shot differential. 17-13 on the scoreboard on the shots on goal, but it's 1-0 still for the Flyers. 1 minute to go here in the second period. As is McIntyre to hold the zone for a moment, just comes out to the neutral zone. It's going to be picked back up here by Larson, and Larson will play it back for Stahl. Her pass back for Larson, picked back up on the back end to the blue line. Sioux Falls had a tag back up to be onside. Down to 40 seconds to go here in the second period. This will be picked up by Reese, and her backhand in the zone was cut off by Harris. And it's back to the neutral zone. McIntyre has it again. Her pass over for Larson, just a little bit too far. Stahl tried to swing at it. Now it's Brenda Ullman that will pick it up with 23 to go in the period. Ullman up off the boards. Good play there by Ullman. This will go all the way down. It'll be played by Fordenwall with 15 seconds to go. Now here Miller will pick it up. Miller looking for an opportunity to get a pass in front. Still there for Miller. 10 seconds to go, but she fans in the pass attempt. And now Watson comes out of the zone. Buffalo will take the puck with 3 seconds. We will head to the third period. It's still a 1-0 game. Oh, boy, there is a really close chance that there was too many on the ice in the last second by Sioux Falls. Watson didn't get off the ice in time, but she was right at the bench. And what could have potentially been too many on the ice will not be called, and we will skate 5-on-5 to start the third period. However, it's a 1-0 lead for the Sioux Falls 2 Flyers. No scoring in that second period, but the Caps remain within 1. We'll return with the second intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
If you're in the need of some Christmas ideas for that hard-to-buy-for person on your list, we've got you covered. Beck Motor Company has a full detail special, $40 off. Light details, $20 off. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. $20 off all Nebo flashlights. Our pro shop is filled with mugs, hats, caps, blankets, vehicle storage, and more. Not sure? Gift certificates available, any amount. 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company up here.
Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Marie Thompson, Dr. Joan Newmiker, and Dr. Monty Bechtold at Pier Dental Clinic. You can expect a friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pier Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pier.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pier.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Hi, this is Sarah Byrne, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Well, as we welcome you back here into our second intermission report, the Hawaii Capitals and Sioux Falls Flyers, it is still a 1-0 game through 2 periods, as it was the Caps that outshot the Flyers in that second period 8-6. And the Caps had some really good opportunities to try and make this a tie game at some point in this second period. They went 0 for 1 in the power play. They're 0 for 2 so far in the game. The only stat that we can actually, besides those shots on goal, is a tripping penalty, or interference penalty on Addison Schmidt. That was the only penalty against. That's outside of the shots. It was 8-6. That's all the score. That's all it was in the second period. No scoring at all in that second period. And only one penalty to tell you about. So while it was relatively on the stat sheet a clean and not much action period, things opened up in that second period. There's a lot of 2-on-1s, 2-on-2s in the zone. The Caps had some really good looks that quickly transitioned, and the Flyers having some opportunities and some good looks as well. And both goalies have looked good through two periods with 16 saves so far for Abigail Stewart-Fromm and 13 saves for Sydney Fordwald. As combined 30 shots in the game, only one has found the back of the net. And Rebecca Harris scored it with 9:20 left to go in the first period. Black and Watson had the 2 assists of that first goal, and our only goal so far through 2 periods. We'll return with more of the second division report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. If you're in the need of some Christmas ideas for that hard-to-buy-for person on your list, we've got you covered. Beck Motor Company has a full detail special, $40 off. Light details, $20 off. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. $20 off all Nebo flashlights. Our pro shop is filled with mugs, hats, caps, blankets, vehicle storage, and more. Not sure? Gift certificates available, any amount. 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company up here.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Jim Wadeen, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the second division report continues. The Hawaii Capitals down 1-0 to the Sioux Falls Flyers. The only goal so far in the game came back in the first period. Rebecca Harris got the goal. Black Watson with the 2 assists. As that came with 9:20 left to go in the first period. And now as we get set for the third period, the Caps got to find a way to get that first goal. That first goal for them to tie the game up at 1-1 and then go from there. Would be great to get at least a point. Come here and at least get 1 point. The U14 girls got the win. Micah Buffalo had 4 goals in that game. She ended up with an empty net goal as the Caps won 5-2 over Sioux Falls in that U14 game, and now here in the varsity game, the Caps are looking for an opportunity to get at least a point, if not two, out of the Sioux Falls Flyers team, who comes in at 4-1. Aberdeen, the only undefeated team still left in this, in the state, only undefeated team left in girls varsity, as they are at 5-0, now 6-0 after their win against Aberdeen earlier on today over Watertown, with a win over the Watertown Lakers to go to 6-0. With the Capitals and the Sioux Falls Flyers, a 1-0 score at the end of two periods. Will return. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on at Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Capital City area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps! Confidence, professional care, experience, and diverse care for all ages are what you should be looking for in dental care. And that's exactly what you'll receive from Dr. Marie Thompson, Dr. Joan Newmiker, and Dr. Monty Bechtold at Pier Dental Clinic. You can expect a friendly, caring staff who are concerned about your dental health and offer complete confidence with routine checkups, early morning appointments, emergency treatment, and the latest in dental technology. Local dental treatment, all at Pier Dental Clinic. Call 224-5355 or stop by their office at 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
The Governor's Inn wants to remind you of the meeting space they have available. It's good for business meetings, birthday parties, retirement parties, graduation parties, family reunions, vendor fairs, and holiday parties. Amenities at the Governor's Inn include a continental breakfast, a pool, a hot tub, Wi-Fi, and newly remodeled rooms. Call direct to book your reservation today at 605-224-4200 or stop in to 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. That's 605-224-4200 or 700 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Aubrey Stewart, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, as we are getting set for the third period, the Hawaii Capitals and Sioux Falls Flyers. It's a 1-0 score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. In our next Hawaii Capitals broadcast, outside of scheduling changes, will be after the first of the year. With the Christmas break coming up, the next weekend, no games. And then the following weekend, we'll not have any games on Capital City Rock over that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The boys are at home on Friday, along with the girls at home, a girls and boys doubleheader, and then the girls will be home Saturday and Sunday. But our next Capitals broadcast will then be in 2023 in January, that first Saturday in January, when the Capitals will head to Rapid City to take on the Rushmore Thunder. The next Pierre Governor broadcast will be on Tuesday, as the Governors will host, the girls will host the Watertown Arrows. We'll have that game for you with coverage starting at 6:30 and the tip-off at 7 o'clock on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That'll be our final, again, barring any changes to the schedule from here on out or anything that might be made up. We do know where the basketball games will be played on the 30th and 31st, but hockey game-wise, if the Capital boys, whenever those games are put on the schedule, we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do, but barring any of those changes happening, that'll be our final broadcast of 2022 until we get into the month of January. But the Caps, as the Flyers return to the ice, the Capitals will return to the ice here in just a moment, and we are going to be set here for the third period. We'll start 5-on-5. Only 3 penalties so far in the game. Both teams with a bench minor of too many on the ice, and then Addison Schmidt gets right now the lone penalty against a singular player, as she got called for an interference. The Caps are 0 for 2 in the power play, but they are 1 for 1 in the Hermanson endodontics penalty kill. Coming off that first period penalty of too many on the ice. That came early on in the first period. Caps will go from left to right. The Flyers from right to left. We got 17 minutes on the clock, and the Caps are looking for an opportunity maybe to get that at least 1 point here. They've got to outscore the Flyers by at least one in this third period. Down 1-0 to start this third period on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Sydney Fornwald has made all 13 saves in net. Abigail Stewart-Fromm with 16 of the 17 saves in net for the Hawaii Capitals. Caps are looking for their first win of the season at 1-0. It would take 3 of a possible 6 points so far to begin the year. The face-off is won by the Flyers as we're underway here in the third period. That pass goes all the way back to Fornwald. Was not necessarily the pass they were wanting to make, but it did go to Fornwald. Lindgren plays it across, and a backhand goes in. That one by Reagan Peska. Brenna Ullman up the boards on the far side, held in by Rylan Peska. That goes back behind the net, played by Birch. Her stick was lifted by Gora, and now in the corner again, Gora plays it. Reagan Peska pass to the slot. That one was broken up. That was broken up by Emily Nemec. And now Birch plays it up. Larson lost the handle of it, but still cleared the zone. And it's played back around here on the far side, where it's Birch again. That her pass intercepted. Dumped in by Lingen. They'll go off for a change. Both teams will start to make a change here early on the third period. Brenna Ullman tried to play it up in the near side boards. That one was played back again by Sioux Falls. Bukovic. Her first pass attempt was broken up by Byrne. Got the puck back again, play to the corner. Now Birch back, Bukovic, and then played by Sioux Falls, where now Micah Buffalo will pick it up. And Buffalo plays it across. And it's Watson. Played up and out of the zone. And it will go down, but not far enough for an icing, or at least it was waved off on an icing. Learcamp lost the puck at the goal line, extended out. That one off the pane of the glass, off the stanchion that played back again by Sioux Falls. That one took a bad hop for the Capitals. And now Watson, a backhand pass. That one was broken up, comes back out to the point, walking it into the zone, into the top of the slot. But it was played over to the corner. That was from Abbott. And now the Capitals just can't get out of the zone right now. That pass goes across. Here is Peska again. Tries to throw it towards the net, but went wide of Stewart-Fromm on the glove side. Now it'll eventually come to Miller, where she will skate out of the zone and will dump it into the red line. And it's played back around. Here is Rebecca Harris up on the far side boards. Her pass blocked by Miller. Larson goes down from the knees. Got a pass for Kafka, but can't get the shot away. Rylan Peska had every bit to do with it. Was able to get the stick in the way of Kafka. Comes back for Miller. She'll wind up with a shot. That went off the stick and ends up going over the top of the goalie of Fornwald. Here is now Learcamp back again. 14:20 to go here in the third period. Learcamp a backhand pass over for Kafka. Plays it into open ice, across ice. Off the boards where Fornwald comes out. Misplayed it the first time and then played it off of Bukovic and nearly played off of Bukovic too hard where it went away from her and almost went to the net. Now this will be iced by Sioux Falls, and we'll get a whistle with 13:58 to go here in the third period. We have not had a shot on goal quite yet, but it was nearly misplayed by Fornwald. It was misplayed by Fornwald, but nearly turned into damage against Sioux Falls. But instead, here with 13:58 to go here in the third period, we get a face-off to the left of Fornwald. Capitals looking to attack and looking for one shot to get them tied back up. This will come over towards Fornwald. She'll play to the far side boards. Watson will pick it up. She lost the puck back out of the blue line. Ullman with a shot, bouncing puck, and a save made by Fornwald. Micah Buffalo over there back behind the net. Gets the stick to it. Comes in front, looking for an opportunity, but Fornwald was able to dive out and stick it away to the far side, to the near side boards. Comes out of the zone by the Flyers. And back in 2-on-2. There's a shot. There's a right pad save made by Stewart-Fromm. That was her first save of the period. And then a trip is going to come up on Buffalo. Watson picks it up in the zone. Fornwald escapes for an extra attacker. And it's still played here by Harris. Capitals need to touch the puck. It will be a penalty coming up on Buffalo. She's going to get called for a trip, and it will be a trip to Buffalo. So the second penalty against the Caps. A tripping call with 13:07 to go, which was the exact time that it was the first period had a penalty. And so the second Hermanson endodontics penalty kill here for the Oahe Capitals. Faceoff will come to the left of Stuart Fromm. Buffalo in the box for 2 minutes or less. Faceoff is won by the Flyers. They're 0 for 1 the power play so far. They come into the game at 57.1% of the power play. In front, trying to stuff it in. Stuart Fromm was able to hug the post quite enough, and then she dives out to cover the puck for a whistle. She dropped the stick to get the hand of the blocker over the top of the puck, and then finished the job of getting the glove over the top of the puck, and we get a whistle with 12:53 to go. 1:47 left on the power play for Sioux Falls. Puck in the corner on the near side. Comes free, and it's Kafka that will pick it up. She's looking to maybe attack shorthanded. Kafka skates into the neutral zone. Now her shot up high, and that one went off the stick of Fornwald. Another save there, another good look there from Bradley Kafka. She's got 2 goals, leading the team so far on the season. Now coming back the other way is Reagan Peska. Peska trying to go around, looking to come in front. That one did come in front. Stuart Fromm was able to make the play. Peska went down, gets back up, and now it's Rylan Peska on her backhand. Her pass to the front off the stick of Stuart Fromm. Out to the point, but it's held in by Abbott. Her shot all the way through, but it was broken up the last second in front of the crease. It's still picked back up by Abbott. Her shot was blocked. There's a good block there from Learcamp. That one comes loose. Somehow pinballed all the way around back to Stuart Fromm, but she's able to get the glove on it. We get a whistle with 11:59 left to go here in the third period. 19 saves on 20 shots for Abigail Stuart Fromm. 16 saves on 16 shots for Sydney Fornwald. 52 seconds remain on the power play. There's a shot from the blue line. That one was sticked by Stuart Fromm. Brenna Ullman over there on the far side. That one's broken up. Watson will take it away. Watson will turn to the corner. Back out to Bukovic at the blue line. Back down to Watson into the corner. Watson the far side. That pass to the slot. Nobody home for the Flyers. It's picked up by Katie Reese, and she'll get some speed into the neutral zone. Now Reese will move it into the offensive zone as she pushes it towards back behind the net. Bukovic will pick it back up. She tried to turn back where Reese was standing there, and will turn back around, and now here comes the Flyers with 12 seconds to go on the power play. Watson couldn't get into the zone. That puck will bounce its way at the blue line. Down to 5 seconds on the power play. Flyers are making a change, and that will end the power play. Buffalo will come out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5. Capitals have killed off both penalties against here this afternoon. 11 minutes to play in the third period. Capitals and Flyers, a 1-0 score. The Flyers scored all the way back halfway through the first period. Here's Zoe Gora. Her shot off the post, it's in. Gora goes off the post, and it's in the back of the nets, and with 10:47 to go here in the third period, it's a 2-0 lead. Might have been off the post and off the back of Stuart Fromm. And so for Zoe Gora, that's goal number 7 of the season. And it's now a 2-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelmeyer scoreboard. Gora and Nemec on the face-off after the goal is scored by Gora. It's pushed back in by the Flyers.
Scored by number 77, Zoe Gora.
Gora will pick it back up here in the neutral zone. Or excuse me, in the offensive zone. Unassisted goal for Zoe Gora. Rylan Peska plays it back over. Gora again. That pass is going to be controlled by Rylan Peska for a moment. Kafka tries to swing it back in the neutral zone, but that's going to be intercepted and played here by the Sioux Falls, where it'll be taken back over by Emily Nemec, and that pass goes back in the neutral zone again. This will be dumped in by Sioux Falls. Alyssa Stahl back to play it. 10 minutes to go here for the Capitals. They're down 2-0 here on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelmeyer scoreboard. Bukovic pinches in to hold it in. Gets to the corner, does Danny Bukovic, but she was pushed off the puck by Stahl. Out of the zone for a moment. Pushed back into late offside. Nemec will play it back down the ice. That will go for an icing with 9:40 left here in the third period. So now it's imperative that the Capitals find a way to get one goal here quickly to pull themselves back within one shot. But down 2-0, you don't want to escape everything. You have to start taking a few more chances. And the faceoff is won by the Flyers. Bukovic played here by the Flyers. Again, that pass looking to the front for Watson is broken up here by Brenna Ullman. And now Ullman back to the neutral zone, gains the red line, throws it in. Save made by Fornwald. Kicked it away with the right pad. Turned over, backhander from Miller. It's broken up by Fornwald. Another save. She's now got 18 saves here this afternoon. Miller back to the front. Backhander in front by Buffalo. Rebound from McIntyre, and she fanned on it. Looking for a penalty with the Capital fans. As it's going to be played back over here on the near side. McIntyre had a good opportunity, but didn't get a shot away. Buffalo on the backhander gave her that opportunity, basically passing off of Fornwald. Back on the far side, Brenna Ullman in her own end will pick it up. She'll swing as she'll pass it up on the near side for Miller. Miller trying to play it up the boards out of the zone. It does come out of the zone, but Miller again, her pass over now for Buffalo. And Buffalo starts to move it towards the offensive zone. Buffalo gets partially tripped up by Gorham. A collision at the blue line where the Flyers will take back over. And now a pass up the far side. And out of the zone, now 3-on-1 come the Flyers. Gora, pass goes over, but led too far, looking to get for Manoa. And it's going to be played back here. Another shot and a save made. Maybe that was off a block from Kafka. And it's played around to the far side. I believe Kafka did get in the way of that shot. Back to the blue line. That's going to be held in by the Flyers another time. Here it comes back again for Kazmir Manoa. Into the corner, Pesca. Pass to the front, one-timer from Ryland Pesca. Reagan Pesca got the pass, and then Ryland Pesca missed the net. Now here's 2-on-1 for the Capitals moving back in. Larson in. Her shot was broken up. Never got it to the nets. Rebecca Harris was able to break it up. Comes back for Kafka. Her shot is blocked. Back to Kafka again. Got another shot away, but Fornwald made the save. This one played off the boards. Was not in the corner. Buffalo's able to pin the Flyer player to the boards. And it will come free, and Gora had it. Backhand goes out of the zone, and it will be played back here again for Learcamp. Kafka on the pass from Learcamp over to the near side. That one misses Larson. Will not go far enough for an icing. Picked back up by Ryland Pesca. 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Kafka intercepts it, moves it around. Her shot in a blocker, saved by Fornwald. Made some really good saves here in this third period. Keep the Capitals still without a goal. Down 2-0 with 6:50 to go in the third period. Delayed offside. The Flyers have to tag back up. The shots now are 22-21 in favor of the Flyers. It had been almost all Sioux Falls in the first period and a half, even though the Caps are still down 2-0. Here goes Bukovic in. Didn't get much of a shot, but it went on net where Stuart Fromm was able to get the right pad to it. That pass comes in front. That was off the stick of Stuart Fromm. Kafka had it for a moment, lost it back behind the net again, tried to swing one around with a wraparound chance, and Stuart Fromm had that one well sought out. And it goes down, but it will not go for an icing. 6:10 left to go here in the third period. Caps make the change right now. Kirsten Miller went down to try and disrupt it. Held in by the Capitals and Nemec. But it comes back out. Here's now Ullman. Turns to the backhand in the neutral zone. Got it into the zone. But it will be played back out another time here by Sioux Falls. At the blue line. Pass goes up for Nemec. Carries into center ice, but it's turned over to Gora. And now Gora trying to kick one forward, but her pocket was picked. Cami Larson had her pocket picked by Lingen. And that off the boards in the neutral zone. Back for Ullman. Plays it right back into the center ice. And now it's back to the Flyers end where Ryland Pesca will pick it up. Back for Lingen another time. Lingen nearly had her pocket picked this time too. But Nemec couldn't control the puck as now Ryland Pesca moves in. Pesca will swing wide on Birch. Pesca moving into the back end. And that was stuffed by Stuart Fromm. Up the boards but not out of the zone. Held in by Abbott. Watson a pass. blocked by Birch. Now back to Gora again in the corner. Gora trying to get a pass in front. That went off of his skate, maybe almost off the referee, too. And went back behind the net. Good job there by Ryland Pesca to hold the zone. That pass over. Gora will eventually come to it in the far corner. That pass looking for Pesca again off the skates, and then Stuart Fromm had it for a moment, but never actually covered it up for a whistle as it went back behind the cage. And Brenna Ullman had to play it as she fell down to both knees and played it along to the far side. This will eventually come out of the zone by the Capitals with 4:25 to go here in the third period. Caps down 2-0. Everybody a wholesale change for the Capitals. Vukovic moves in. The Caps do make the change that they want to, but there's a lot of open ice for a moment as all 5 Capitals went off at the same time. That one comes to the front. It's loose to the crease. Trying to stuff it into the Flyers, but somehow it ends up coming free to the far side corner. Caps going to start to maybe take some chances here. Here comes Dakota McIntyre. 3-on-2 come the Capitals if they hurry into the zone. That pass is broken up, though, and back to center ice. And Manoa had it for a moment, but Kafka will take it back over. Her pass for McIntyre off of her stick. It will go down. It will not go far enough for an icing as Madeline Abbott will pick it up with 3:40 to go here in the third period. Off the boards. Kafka got to stick to it. She'll pick it back up in her own zone. Her pass up for Buffalo. And now the Capitals go again. 3-on-2 moving into the zone. Buffalo with a long shot. That was off of Fornwald again. Off the blocker of Fornwald. It's played back for Manoa. Manoa pass across. Off the stick, moving back in. Here come the Flyers from the face-off circle. That shot, or face-off dot, the shot went wide. And it's played back over. Here is now Buffalo another time. Picked back up. And it's going to be Ava Lavenger. And as the Capitals again making changes, going to make sure that everybody gets on and off the ice cleanly. Don't want another penalty here with 2:55 to go in the third period because you're down 2-0. You got to find a way to get one here quickly to give yourself an opportunity to make this a 2-2 game. We'll see how long Stuart Fromm stays in net as well. Moving back in is Reagan Pesca. That shot was caught in the shoulder of Stuart Fromm. In between the blocker and the shoulder of Stuart, or the blocker inside of Stuart Fromm, it found jersey, and it stuck in that jersey of Stuart Fromm with 2:40 to go here in the third period. 26-21 in shots now in favor of the Flyers. This will be back Ryland Pesca. Fanned on that pass attempt. And now Byrne gives away for Kirsten Miller. And Miller goes crashing into the boards as Lingen got back defensively on a back check. 2:25 left to go here in the third period. Stahl, that pass goes over. Miller's going to race after it. But instead it will be played back again here for Gora. Ullman steps up at her own blue line to block an opportunity for Gora to get the puck in the zone. That pass for Vukovic behind her from Lingen. Stahl had it. Her pass in the skates of Byrne. Now Byrne will turn. Her backhand pass. That one goes off of a couple different players, and Reese was over there. That puck went high up in the air for a dump in for the Flyers with 1:55 to go in the third period. Caps are down 2-0. They need something here quickly as Reese off the boards, off the glove, held in by Abbott. Stahl try to pass it across ice. Was looking over for Youngblood, and now Elena Youngblood up for Nemec. That one misses Reese. It'll make its way down with 90 seconds to go here in the third period. Gora plays it hard off the boards behind the cage. Here on the near side, at the blue line, it will eventually make its way out of the zone. It came back in. The Capitals had to tag back up. Nemec had it for a moment off of her stick, and now it's played from Ullman. For Youngblood, Ullman had to try and jump over a Sioux Falls player who was falling to the ice. Now here's Nemec that moves it in with 1:05 to go. Her backhand pass was broken up to the blue line. Ullman couldn't hold the zone. She'll throw it back in with 1 minute to go here in the third period. The Caps have not yet pulled the goalie as that will be played down. Birch will have to go play it from her own end. She'll go back behind the net with 45 left to go here in the third period. 21 shots for the Caps. They've had some really good looks on Fornwald, who has just made every save so far this afternoon with 35 seconds to go. The Capitals looking for an opportunity, maybe just to make this a 2-1 game. 30 seconds left here in the third period. It's going to be played back in here by Sioux Falls. The Flyers are going to go to 5-1 in the season. As it's going to be now picked back up by Lingen. Her pass is still loose. A backhander, and Lingen scores with 15.3 to go. That puck from Lingen, the pass was just broken up, and it came right back over to her, and she flipped it right over the top of Stuart Fromm, and there is nothing that she could do about it. And Sioux Falls is going to take this one a 3-0 win over the Hawaii Capitals here this afternoon. Lingen, who has got her third goal of the season, 8th point now for Alyssa Lingen. As the Flyers will go to 5-1 in the season. And the Caps will fall to 0-2-1-0. Down to 3 seconds left. Stahl will get to the blue line. It's held in, and that will wrap things up here from the Shields Iceplex. A 3-0 win for the Sioux Falls Flyers over the Hawaii Capitals.
Assist to number 88, Hallie Gray, and number 34, Reagan
Gray
Pesca.
gets the assist, and it is Rylan Pesca with the secondary assist. So a 27-21 in shots in favor of the Flyers. They win 3-0 here this afternoon. We'll return with a post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. If you're in the need of some Christmas ideas for that hard-to-buy-for person on your list, we've got you covered. Beck Motor Company has a full detail special, $40 off. Light details, $20 off. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. $20 off all Nebo flashlights. Our pro shop is filled with mugs, hats, caps, blankets, vehicle storage, and more. Not sure? Gift certificates available, any amount. 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company up here.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Alyssa Stahl, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hey, we welcome you back here as the Hawaii Capitals, they fall here this afternoon to the Sioux Falls Flyers. John Wickler here on this Sunday afternoon as we will wrap things up here from the Shields Iceplex, but the Caps, they fall 3-0. Rebecca Harris got the first goal of the game with 9:20 to go, and then it was in the third period. Zoe Gora got her 7th of the season to make it 2-0. That came with 10:47 left in the third. And then at the last 20 seconds, Alyssa Lingen made it 3-0. That was academic at the point of that goal. It just came right to her stick and ended up making it 3-0. But the Flyers were going to win the game regardless. Just get that last goal, and then Abigail Stewart-Fromm really had just nothing that she could do about it. 24 saves for Stewart-Fromm on 27 shots from the Sioux Falls Flyers. 21 saves for Sydney Fordenwald, who gets her second shutout of the season. And the Flyers are now 5-1 on the year. Their only loss to the Aberdeen Cougars. Both teams went 0-2 for the power play, as both had a too many on the ice, and then it was a trip by Micah Buffalo, but also a interference call on Schmidt for the other penalties for both those teams. Our next Capitals broadcast, again, pending of the changes to a schedule, our next Capitals broadcast will be on January 7th, when the Oahe Capitals will take on the Rushmore Thunder out in Rapid City. That'll be the next time that we have an Oahe Capitals broadcast for you. Our next high school broadcast will be on Tuesday, as the Pierre Governors will host the Watertown Arrows, as the girls team will finally have their home opener after having the first 2 games postponed from Friday and Saturday. They'll have the home opener on Tuesday, as we'll have that one at 6:30 with coverage, 7 o'clock tip-off on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. But the Caps, they look good. They look good in this game. While they didn't get the result that they wanted, a 3-0 loss at Sioux Falls, they had some plenty of chances. This team will be much better at the end of the year. And that's not taking anything away from where they're at right now. But you can see the progress already being made for this Oahe Capitals team, and they're going to be a dangerous team when it comes to the state tournament. And we're only game 3 in, and they took one of the better teams. They took the defending state champions. They made it interesting. They made Sioux Falls sweat about it for a while, and they had a couple opportunities that nearly tied it up, but it ends up being a 3-0 win for the Flyers when it's all said and done. But this is going to be a good team. This is going to be a very good team when it comes down to the state tournament. They're going to be a tough out in that first round, second round, or however far they go. They're going to be tough to knock out of a championship contention, whether that's in the first, second, or in the championship game. But they're a team that is going to be on the rise and continue to be on the rise over this year and the next. And I know we're 3 games in, so there's plenty of time left in this season. But it's going to be a good team, and already is a good team. They're going to continue to get better, are the Oahe Capitals. They finished with 21 shots, all saves by Sydney Fordenwald. Again, Abigail Stewart-Fromm made 24 saves on 7 shot attempts. Both teams went 0 for 2 on the power play here in this game. I want to say thanks to Jacob Mayer back at the station. Thanks to Jess, who ran the camera for me today. But as Jacob Mayer, who he will be back he's ready to get back playing basketball again. They'll be out in Watertown on Tuesday, again, after having those games postponed. Appreciate the work that Jacob did again here for us this afternoon. We will be back on the air on KCCR on Tuesday with the Pierre Governor girls taking on the Watertown Arrows, with coverage starting at 6:30. Final score, once again, the Capitals, they fall 3-0 to the Sioux Falls Flyers, as we say so long from the Shields Iceplex.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Wagner Auto, Hermanson Endodontics, Leisure Palace Pool and Spas, Xander Auto Parts, The Clubhouse Inn & Suites, Beck Motor Company, Brittany Scheffelbein American Family Insurance, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Weatherall, Pier Dental Clinic, The Governor's Inn, and Ferding Electric. Join us all season for Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's